I fell out there. Yeah, man. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be divine? Yeah, man. So yesterday we was talking about spiritual scientists. I want to continue on that theme today, right? On the spirituality, treating it like a science, treating it like it's a practice, because it is like, again, y'all see me do this. Everything I did, I say I'm gonna do it before I do it. I'm about to kill this. I'm about to destroy that, right? I'm about to create a wave, right? We about to be mainstream, right? Speaking it into existence. I know y'all like, nah, he lying, he talking. No, baby. This is the experiment. This is the experimental aspect of being a god, of being spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta sit here and figure out a way to make your experiment come to life. But you have to have a hypothesis. What are you doing this for? Why are you even experimenting? You know what I'm saying? Why are you even putting in the work? What is your end goal? What is your hypothesis? What do you expect to happen? This is the spiritual scientist. This is what we expect to happen out of life. If I do this, I expect this to happen. If I treat these people nice, I expect them to treat me nice. If I show love, I expect somebody to show me love. This is the experimental. This is the spiritual experiment, the spiritual scientist. This is how you gotta be. Like, again, I understand everybody is fooling everybody. You know what I mean? Everybody's playing a game on somebody, tricking somebody, manipulating somebody. That's just fun. That's what we do for entertainment, right? We pick on people, we manipulate people. But nobody's manipulating themselves. Nobody's mastering themselves. Nobody's swinging for the fences on themselves. Like, again, like, you want to just attract. You just want to just try to attract some stuff. Just to see if you can. I'm getting some money. Some money about to come. I don't know where it's coming from, but I know it's going to be nice. It's going to be large. It's going to be lump sum. I could just see it. I could just feel it. I could just hold it in my hand. It's going to be cool. Ooh, man, it's going to be cool. That's how you have to start with that. You have to start with that in this spiritual experiment. You have to test yourself. You have to test yourself. You have to put in the work on yourself. You got to manipulate yourself. You got to figure out, what do you need work on? Peace to the gods. And that's the spiritual scientist, right? Your results are your results. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, we have too much fun manipulating other people. We need to manipulate ourselves. We need to find a way to encourage ourselves, to motivate ourselves, to like boost ourselves. That's the experiment. This is the little small ways that you start. How do I motivate myself? How do I inspire myself? Right? Boom. How do I draw to myself? How do I attract to myself? Because, again, I'm telling you, it all starts from within. It all starts from the inside. Your subconscious doesn't know that it's not good for you. Like, if you want ice cream, your mind doesn't know it's not good for you. Your stomach is going to let you know, but no, you're gonna attract the ice cream, and you're gonna enjoy the ice cream, right? And then you're gonna have the side effects of the ice cream later, right? So your subconscious don't know if what you want is good or bad. It just knows that you want it. That's why I tell you, we gotta trust ourselves. We gotta really find who we are and what we want to be, and then we have to trust that we are that, and we are going to maintain that. We are going to stay disciplined in that, and that's who we are. And all things are going to work together for our good. So that's why when you have that level of trust with yourself, you are able to release yourself and let the subconscious in. You be able to let the subconscious deliver, let the subconscious retrieve. You see? You don't have to. So like I say, all right, we live in a world where we got buzzwords and we got like it's like people are rather sound cool than be cool. You know what I mean? Like you'd rather sound cool than be cool. Like it's easier to be a hater than it is to be an experimenter, right? Because all you gotta do is say, nah, that ain't work. But you don't have to think of an idea that works. That's why I say we gotta stop spending so much time on other people, being critical and hating and worrying about what they got going. And we need to start figuring out good experiments on ourselves. We need to start figuring out good ways to make ourselves better. Because again, all of these people are going to do what all they're going to do is hate. And all they're going to do is be manipulated in the end. Right? Like you have to understand, like I say, you want to be a good friend, you got to be a good you. Like people need, like a good friend is hard to find. A good friend that's going to be themselves, that's going to know themselves enough to just hear my story and not try to one up my story, right? Just listen and give me their perspective from their experiences and their experiments, right? Well, girl, the same thing happened to me. I tried it this way and then it didn't work, but then I came back and I experimented this way and blah, it came together. The winner's life. That's the winner's life. That's the scientist, the God scientist, the conscious, what am I calling this now? What am I calling this now? The quantum, yeah, the quantum conscious scientist, right? We experiment on ourselves. We make good things happen to us by testing ourselves. Like, I'm gonna tell you, at this stage in my life, bro, it would seem like to people, to me, like I don't have to put any effort in anything. I told y'all last year, everything is hard until it's easy. I don't understand. Life is extremely hard until it's easy. Everything difficult until it's easy. But that's why you don't give up. That's why you experiment 100 times, 1,000 times, to get to where it's easy, to get to where it's natural. Like, again, I like to talk about practice, right? Practice makes perfect. Practice is effortless. Like, you want life to be effortless. You want your manifestations to be effortless. You want the things that you want to just come to you, just to be attracted to you. Like, so I'm trying to remember my techniques to manifest. It's crazy. What do you mean? How do you? Yeah, I know. I remember I used to have to do things to manifest, right? I used to have to do things to attract, right? I had rituals and things I had to perform in order to attract the things that I wanted, and I don't have to do that anymore. I've become so one where I don't know what I do. I mean, I speak it into existence, right? Like, and as I'm saying, I at this stage, I'm trying to remember what I used to do, because what I do now is effortless. What I do now is easy. But what I used to have to do to manifest was kind of hard. What I used to have to do to experiment and practice on myself was kind of hard. But y'all got to figure out what, like, again, the best part of life is you get to figure out, what do I want? Where do I want to be? Like they tell you when you go, like, how much money do you want to win? What do you want to win? Life is a big game. Life is a game. We live in a quantum world where you attract what you want. You attract the people that you want. You attract the teachers that you want. You attract the clothes, the life, the food that you want. What do you want? That's why we got so many commercials on TV and ad pop-ups and they're making a movie over there. Shout out to them. And ad pop-ups and because they want to creep into your subconscious. They want to creep into the back of your mind and they want you to attract them. Yeah, it's that simple. Like it's the jingle that, you know, that just pops up in your head. You know? Ho ho ho, Green Giant. Now you in the supermarket, you looking for Green Giant. You don't know what looking for Green Giant. It's just ho ho ho, Green Giant. What the fuck? I need some green beans, potatoes, I need all that Green Giant. We have to control our own subconscious. We have to determine what we want. You have to dream, like, again, dream for the stars. Dream, like, this is, see, again, the world is so shitty. It's so shitty. If you don't have the mentality, even if you can attract, you're not going to keep it. Even if you can, you know, receive the desires, you're not going to appreciate it because the world is tricky. The world makes you think that if you're attractive, if you're special, you're a little magical, that you might be crazy. You might be evil. You know? You get the things that you want. Why don't you work hard? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you, you know, have to do what we have to do? Why don't you, you know, I work overtime to get the things I want. But why don't you? And so you're going to kind of feel a little bit guilty. You're going to feel a little bit, why do I always, you know? So you have to have a system. You have to be able to be steadfast and secure in your identity. And your identity as a spiritual scientist. And your identity as one. Again, like I say, other people are so, like I say, it's so easy to get out of a nigga, get it out of, like, you know, like to get a girl to pay for something, to get a guy to pay for something. But if you can just attract, if you can just figure out a way to tap into your subconscious where you can attract the things that you want. It's not about money at this point. Life is not about money. Life is about what you attract. Like I said, y'all, like I tell people, like, you know, I have this habit that when I go to a restaurant, I'm going to meet the owner. I don't know why. I have no clue why. But when I go to a restaurant, I'm going to meet the owner. The owner's going to come out. They're going to say, how are you enjoying the food? Oh, wow. Okay, did you try this? No, we should try this. Hey, no. And they're going to send me some dessert. They're going to send me dessert. Whoever I'm with, my friends, that's just how I just envision my life. The owner's coming out. He's going to say, hey, how you doing? You guys having fun? And he's going to give me some dessert. Why not? Who the fuck? Why not? Who the fuck am I? You see? I'm going to get on a plane. The lady going to be nice to me. She going to give me a pillow. Right? Like you have to, what do you want? What do you want? Like I was telling, I was telling people, like, yeah, I mean, I wanted to learn how to shoot dice or whatever. I wanted to learn how to play the game with dice. Because I always win, but I don't know how I win. Like, people don't understand that. Like, I just want to win. I want to win big. I never had to learn to play the game. And then when I learned to play the game, I couldn't win. I had to remember that I don't win by playing the game. I win by attracting. I win by manifesting. I win by knowing what I want. Like, a lot of us have that. You have that thing where you just like you don't know, like you just pull up to a game. You don't know how to play this game. Who cares? You know what I mean? I'm gonna win. You know? That's how you gotta treat life. That's how you gotta treat the things that you want in life. You have to just say, I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna have it. I don't know how I'm gonna save the world. I'm just gonna do it. The fuck? That's the oneness. Let your subconscious figure it out. Let the you, like, again, I'm so stupid that I really believe that everything is connected. Everything is connected. That's how stupid I am. So that way, when I want something, it's connected to me. The things in between that and me are connected to me too. Crazy. This shit is bad shit. I understand. But that's how I think. Everything is connected. The thing I want is connected to me. The things in between the things that I want is connected to me. So they might help me receive the things that I want. Peace to the gods. What do you want?